recording this whole fucking time.
No, I should have been recording this whole fucking time.
I know, this
so
has
shut
been
the
interesting
fuck
as
up.
hell.
Welcome everybody to this month's episode of the Cross Thoughts podcast. Technically, the second episode this month because I fucked up. But today's a special episode because me and Travis here not only are together, but we have a guest.
What's up?
First in-person guest.
First in-person guest, our good friend. We've told many stories about it.
Told stories about me?
We've told
Yeah.
stories
On this
about,
podcast?
Oh my god!
Are you
Last
serious?
episode was literally,
Yes.
dude. Last episode we literally talked about the camping stories. Now we can get his
I
side of the stories.
don't know if I like that.
Well, you're on the internet already, buddy.
Oh, good.
You've been
Cool.
talked about on the internet already. But
Sweet.
this is our friend Mike. He has welcomed us into his home, his
Hi.
basement, to do the podcast today. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But yeah. So last night went to one of our buddy here, his show. He is in a cover band, Love Rocket. Pretty cool. Where can you find you?
On Facebook. I guess.
Mike's
Listen,
old.
I'm
hardly
really
in
bad.
use.
I'm really bad at social media. Like, really bad at
I've
it.
noticed.
Listen,
And-
the age gap between us is...
And I'm the best one in my band that does it. So, and I'm really bad at it. We are on Facebook, Love Rocket. We do have an Instagram, but like I post once a month maybe.
Sometimes he'll go live on that account, not knowing he's on that account.
What?
And then...
I did that?
Yeah, he's done that a couple times.
Oh,
He
shit.
didn't know he was on that account.
Okay, well.
So he went live to like 3 people.
Well, I didn't know that happened, so.
So there you go. There's Mike's. There. That's all you have to know for Mike's
All right.
understanding
Well,
with
social
technology.
media sucks, so I hate it. But yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Love
But-
Rocket.
Okay, but getting into that, we went to one of your shows last night. You had an acoustic show at a local place here,
We did.
and we want to get into something that happened between me and
All right.
Travis.
So for anyone
And-
listening, these two clowns have been going on and on about something crazy that happened last night, and I was
Yes.
there, and I don't recall anything crazy happening.
That's because you were the topic of attention. You had to focus on entertaining.
Yeah,
you couldn't focus on the minute
you
details.
were doing you.
So
you were
stop
being the front man of
torturing
your
me
band.
and tell me what the hell happened.
All
I
right,
gotta
so
know.
did you see
Oh, there's no way he didn't see.
Okay,
The
you
gentleman at
had
the
to-
bar
you
with
did
the
do
white
it-
t-shirt.
the dude at the bar, the white T-shirt, getting it on with like everybody, having a
Nick-
good
The
time?
dude who's like singing along, like
Singing
fist
along.
pumping
Oh,
in.
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Yeah.
The first thing Travis said to me about the dude was, "Why did that dude sound like Meatwad?"
He did. I genuinely think something was wrong with him in the interaction that happened later.
Okay, so then
But yeah, like he's definitely got some sort of like developmental like bone structure issues. Maybe he got like
He-
cloth
I
in the
think-
nose
no,
or
I
something
think
like that,
He's
but-
got some physical
yeah.
it looked like
disabilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looked like. Have you ever seen the people who were born with like their lip or
The
split?
cleft
The
lip.
cleft
Yeah,
lip.
it looked like that.
Yeah, he has that.
So
He's a nice guy.
he
but
seemed nice. He
yeah.
seemed really nice.
Yeah,
But
He's our biggest fan at that venue. though,
Why?
For real.
I could tell.
He comes to
we
every
could-
single
we
show.
can literally tell. So we're getting there. Like he's just enjoying. He's having a good time. Motherfucker! In the middle of one of your songs, I'm pretty sure it was Paralyzer too. The song I was there for. Your cover of Paralyzer is amazing. Looks me dead in the eye and starts to sing
And dance.
and dance.
Okay.
It's like locks eyes with Joe. For a
Just
solid,
locks
like,
eyes with me.
for a solid like 3 seconds.
And
it's
I was
like,
just. I look at
like
Travis
dancing
and I'm
and
like,
singing.
"Did you see that?"
Did you dance with him?
No.
Why not?
I froze.
he panicked.
that was your
panicked.
moment, man.
It was not the
It
moment.
could have been a special
That-
moment
that was
Could've
not.
for
been the rest-
everyone.
The first day of the rest of your life.
Yeah, man. You don't
No,
know.
fuck
Stars were aligning.
No, fuck that. Not
The heavens
that.
were opening. A hallelujah chorus.
So we go through all that, right?
Wait,
And he-
wait. Would you say you were paralyzed?
I hate this dude so much. I hate him so fucking. God damn it. I hate him.
Shit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alright. So we go through the night. He's doing this still the whole time. He's making jokes, being a fucking douche like he normally is.
Yeah.
He's not a douche. I love you. You're a
I
lovely
introduce
person.
myself to everybody as the nicest asshole you will ever meet.
But-
that actually is true.
So
Thank
we
you.
already
See,
talked to you
it's
about
good
it. We
descrip-
tell
good
you.
strip-
We
descriptive.
tell you like something happened and we want to talk to you about it, right?
That's what happened. That's what you were excited about.
That's what he was excited about.
that you locked eyes with some
With
No,
Meatwad from
physically
Aqua Teen
It
Hunger
wasn't
Force.
handicapped
even that.
person at my
even,
show.
It wasn't even that. It was the fucking
What
shit that happened at the end of the night.
That's
Did-
why.
did he
that's
suck
what
your
we're.
dick?
That's what we're excited about, or so up in arms about.
Okay.
Bro,
What?
So
we're talking outside, and he comes out. He's like, "Hey guys," doesn't know that we're friends with you. He's like, "Are you waiting for someone?" Right? He's just talking to us. Granted, me and him just went outside to do the puff pass.
Did he offer to take you around back?
no, Joe's terrible at telling stories.
Yeah, I'll
so
let him do this.
We're already like halfway packed up. Like we got your shit out to the van. You went inside to finish paperwork and talk to that chick. We're standing outside waiting. We're just like having a casual conversation. This guy comes out. He goes, "Hey guys, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh, it's good. You know, just hanging out. It's a good show." He goes, "Oh, you guys waiting for somebody?" I'm like, "Yeah, the lead singer of the band. We're waiting for him." He goes, "Oh, you're not trying to start any trouble, are you?" It's like, "No, we know him, like personally." He's like, "Oh, are you sure about that? Like, you're not out here to do anything bad, are you? You're not trying to start any fights?" And we're like, "No, we're going back to his place after this."
Yeah, buddy.
He came out.
Bro was gonna fuck
he
you
was-
up.
he was
Bro,
trying
he was
so
ready to
hard.
fucking throw hands
Yeah.
for you.
Dude, I don't know.
Full on.
Listen,
Bro,
I don't
we
know your
found
name,
your-
but if you're listening to this, thanks for trying to fuck up my friend.
Bro, we
That's
found
what's
your
up,
first
dude.
super fan.
Dude,
That-
he
we
was like, he
encountered
was
your
ready to
first
throw the
super
fuck
fan.
That's
down.
fucking cool as shit.
Bro.
But
Oh,
no,
yeah.
fucking. So that happens. So we both look at each other and
That's
we're like,
awesome.
"What the fuck just
Bro,
happened?"
he was gonna fight
Stop,
you.
stop. As he's walking away, because he's like, "Oh, okay, like have a good night then, you know, whatever. I'm gonna head out." It's like, "Okay, cool, see ya." He turns around and I don't know how the fuck he does this, but he makes a noise that sounds exactly like a fucking train whistle.
Oh yeah, he was doing it during the show.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. It's probably something to do with whatever he's got going on. But like, fuck it, I was like, "What the fuck was that? How did that just happen?"
Again, we just puff past too.
Dude, that's
Bro,
awesome.
That was the fucking.
That dude was looking out. Holy
Dude.
shit.
Yeah,
He was ready to
all
fight
about it.
you if
Dude,
you
he
were
was
gonna
ready to
mess
fight-
with me. That's
dude.
what's up, dude.
Which I don't understand because like he looked back at our table a couple of times, just like
Yeah.
just looking around the room.
Well,
Yeah.
there goes the audio.
Yeah, there-
Mike
fuck-
just
fuck the
just
audio.
fucking
There you go.
punches his own mic.
Mike smack. But no, like he looked around and like both Joe and I were singing along and
Yeah.
dancing along to some of the songs that we knew, and like he obviously knew that we were out here to. I mean, to
That's
me it would be
awesome.
obvious that we were out here enjoying the show.
that's
and like
super
me and
cool.
you had several personal interactions during the
Right.
show, during your crowd work. Proud of you.
I mean, like I love that. Like that's just so cool
Mhm.
that somebody. I mean, that guy doesn't know me. He only knows me from performing there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I'll tell you what, dude. Like we've played some big shows and then we play little shows. Like that place is a little show and it's normally one of my absolute favorite places to play because normally when we play, it's all locals that are there.
Yeah.
And like they really like our band, like legitimately like us, and we usually have an awesome time. So last night was weird because there was hardly anyone there.
Yeah.
But like those intimate shows in towns like that where everybody kind of knows each other and stuff, dude, it's awesome. Like, cause you build like actual relationships with people. Like the fact that this dude was ready to like start a fight with two guys on one outside of the bar just in case you were planning to mess with me.
To be fair though, he definitely had like the dad bod like worker man build.
yeah.
So he was a thick dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
Yeah.
And Joe is not. So like he probably was like, I could fuck both these bitches up.
But still,
He was
just
also like mid 50s.
to have that
And
kind
he was
of
drunk.
I mean, to
Oh,
have
yeah,
that
he
kind
was.
of like respect that you'd be willing to like do that for somebody. Like, wow, that's really cool. Like that's really cool.
Yo, he
To
thinks
be
it's cool
also,
right now, though.
we were also in the stick, so he probably just like, bang.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Like, I'm more flattered by that than I would be. Like
A
I
chick
got
showing
like
up
I
to
got
do
a
it.
number at the show last
Yeah.
night. Like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm more flattered that some drunk dude was ready to start a fight just in case you were even thinking about messing with me when I came outside. Like, I don't know, man. That's really cool. That actually makes my day.
That's just That's what we were torturing you about.
Yeah,
not
no,
telling
that-
you exactly what was going on.
That's cool. I like that.
I figured that was a good enough surprise to hold it off.
Yeah, that's a good surprise.
To tell
That's a
you
good surprise.
for this, just like it's a cool little thing to say on the podcast, so you feel a little bit better about
Dude,
yourself.
being in a band is so weird because like it's like you feel like you're famous, but you're not famous. You know what I mean? And like because we only play local, so like we see a lot of the same people that come out to the shows and stuff. And like it's really neat because people feel like they know you because you're always on stage and you're performing. But like it's so you build this like weird like quasi relationship with people that it's not really based on anything other than I'm singing songs for you.
Yeah.
And but like I don't know, man, like you just meet people and they're so excited to talk to you. And it does make you feel good because you're like, oh,
Feel
wow.
like a rock star.
Yeah, you feel like a rock star, you know, even though I know I'm not and I try not to act like one, but like that kind of stuff is really cool.
Can we talk about the other highlight of the night though?
Oh no.
The old black lady that came
Yo.
in. Oh my god.
This
That
lady was
poor-
already fucked up.
She
walking
came
in the
in
door.
so fucked up already. She just came from another bar, 100%.
But she was having a time of her
Yeah,
life,
she was having a
man.
great time.
It was
Yeah.
so cool to see, like her just having a good old time with everybody. And then when I saw her get up and she was pointing at you with the wad of
Yeah,
cash,
she had a wad of
dude.
cash. I was like,
so wad of cash not being like banded and rolled up like you would think like a regular
Yeah.
wad of cash would be. No, she literally just had like a fucking clutch grip on just a fistful of dollar bills. She's like shaking it around, pointing at Mike.
she
like,
thought she was at Stallions. She thought I was gonna take my pants off.
she was just, but she stumbled like the typical drunk walk where you kind of lean back, but also like trying to keep your balance. You're bobbling around.
I mean, she made it out the door.
Yeah, she did.
I hope she got home safe.
We watched her get out the door. We didn't see the rest. We don't know. We hope she's okay.
We'll find out.
But yeah, your mom was also there at the show last
God.
night. Fun story about
Dude,
Mike's
that
mom.
was redonkulous.
Fun story.
Donkey. How
Fun little
old are
fact
you?
about Mike's mom is Mike's mom does not like cussing, and she doesn't like Mike using the F word. But the problem is Mike's favorite word of all time to use is the F word.
That's true.
So he tries to bleep out as much as he can for his mom when she's there.
Played
But
a
as,
radio edit.
but as
out of
soon as
show.
she leaves, it gets explicit. Rated R starts coming out.
It depends on the venue. Some venues don't like that, so
Yeah, that is true.
I curb it based on where I'm at and who I'm with. I think that's the respectful thing to do, right?
Except the one time, right? When there was like kids in the audience and you were
That
just
wasn't
like,
me. That was someone else.
It-
Oh my god, that was still one of the funniest things that ever happened. All right, real quick, we were playing at Capona Festival in downtown Harrisburg. It was an acoustic show, and we're playing these songs, and we had a huge crowd. I mean, like tons of people, kids, families, whatever. And we were gonna play. I think we were playing. Oh my god, what song was it?
Beats me.
I don't know, but it had cursing in it. So I said to the crowd, I was like, hey, listen, normally there's cursing in this song. I said, but I see there's kids in here, kids here at the show. So I'm gonna like bleep it out or whatever. Just so you know, I didn't forget the words, right? Like just trying to be personable. And when I say that, some dude in the very back of the crowd goes, fuck them kids. As loud as he could. It took me almost 3 minutes to compose myself because I was laughing so hard. I had to walk away from the microphone. I'm like dying laughing because again, there's just all these children everywhere, and this guy just yells out, "Man, fuck them kids!" It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
That's such a funny story. But back to your mom, right?
Sorry.
So something.
Joe's like, I don't care.
What was
Yeah.
really funny?
I'm just focused on your mom.
No,
right
what
now.
was really funny about it was like he's being nice, and then she's about to leave, and when Mike's mom leaves the bar or the shows, he tends to start cussing a lot.
That's not true.
Do you forget what happened yesterday?
Okay,
Were you drinking last
we
night?
were
Well, yes.
we were performing "Fuck You" by CeeLo Green.
Forget you.
And I started the song, and when I sang the first chorus, my mom looked at me like, how dare you? So, mid-song, I course-corrected, and I started singing the radio edit, Forget You. And Brian's looking at me like, what are you doing? Because I already said fuck, and now I'm saying forget you. And people in the crowd were singing fuck you. And so then when we were done with the song, I explained that my mom was in the crowd, and she doesn't like when I sing that song. So I changed it for her because I'd rather have everyone else mad at me than my mother. So that's what happened.
See, that's good. That's a good reasoning.
Yeah.
But the funny part is when she's about to leave, Mike gets on the mic and he's like, "Is she gone? Is she gone?" And he just starts.
Okay, everyone said she was gone.
We all thought she was. Hold on.
She walked around the wall.
How
so
the
like in the little corridor to come in, she walked around there, so we couldn't see her.
Well, I thought she was gone.
So
No.
she was already. We didn't know where she parked, so we didn't see her walk by the window. So I thought she went on, started walking down the other way on the road. You're in the middle of just blurting out every cuss word you could think of, and she walks around the corner just with the most disgusted face on her.
Yeah.
She startled me.
Yeah, you actually jumped like a good 2 feet in the air.
What can I say? I don't know why she acts like that. She knows I swear all the time.
Doesn't mean it's a mom thing.
The most
She
fun
can't be-
thing is
Maybe it's an act.
the most fun thing is to make her swear when we play like family games and stuff.
Oh my god, I'd love to play Cards Against Humanity with
Oh
you.
my god, it's so fun. It's so fun.
Joe would like to do a couple of things.
My mom.
No,
Listen.
don't put me out there as a weird fucking dude. I get so mad when you and Cody do this shit.
What do you do?
They all make
I
me out to
inferred
be
that you
some
wanted to fuck your
weird
mom.
fucking dude.
My mom?
Yeah, Joe wants to fuck your mom.
No. Travis.
You want me
and-
to talk to her for you, or
I have her number. I can.
I have her number too.
Kayla's
actually.
mom wanted to fuck you at my birthday party?
That's weird.
That's was she there?
Yeah, I don't know why she came.
That's weird. Thanks. I could have went my whole life without knowing.
You're
that.
welcome.
Thanks.
You want me to call
no.
her?
Huh? No.
This is what he's mad about because we make him seem like he's a
You guys make
motherfucker.
me think I'm such a weird person.
I
Every
mean-
single one of you. Cody does it too. Cody's the worst. We'll be playing Xbox, right? And he'll be like, "Joe, stop sending me pictures of your son's feet. I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming. Be like in the middle of a live stream to Twitch, and he'll just be like, "Joe, stop sending me pictures of your son's feet," or just something out of that. And I'm like, "Cody, why do you gotta make me out to be
Cody will
such a
just randomly
weird
pipe
dude?"
up. We'll be in the middle of like a game that's not even related. We'll be playing like a zombie game, and he'll be like, "Show me your toes. I want to eat Cheez-Its."
This is his favorite.
Does he have like a foot fetish? Or
No.
what's going
No,
on?
He's
it's
just that-
Cody. Cody's a little gremlin.
He's a. Well, I can't say that term.
What?
He's a ginger.
He's a 4'2". He's a 5'2" ginger, not 4'2". I can't make him too short, but he is 5'2", legitimately.
I've met him before. I know
Yes,
who
he's
he is.
short. He is the short king.
But he's got the weird ginger look.
He is a little weird. He seems like a really nice guy.
Oh, he's a super nice guy, super
He-
genuine. Like
Ooh, I love him.
He's
like,
eccentric.
he's one of my best friends, but like it's just.
he's
like-
just a little sometimes, you know.
a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
But you need that. You need that kind of friend in your life.
Oh, for sure.
You need a crazy psychotic friend like
Yeah,
that.
you're that friend for us.
I don't know if I'm maybe that friend for you,
You're psychotic.
not for Travis. Travis has more.
Who's your cuckoo
I
friend?
am the cuckoo.
You're not
Dude,
cuckoo.
I'm-
Dude, no, you're not.
Travis, you're like one of the most laid
Dude,
back
you're
people
so
I know.
based.
You don't. You are such.
I'm very based. That
You're a
is accurate.
basic person. You're a basic bitch.
I like to tell people that
You're
I am
steady.
I'm overly average.
No,
I'm
dude.
overly
you're,
average.
You're steady, and that's a good thing.
Steady.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that term.
I'm just
You
saying.
could have said that I was hard.
I mean, yeah,
So
but I
you're
feel like
rock
I
hard,
don't think I
man.
like the term steady.
Who's more steady than Travis?
That is true.
Steadfast.
Like,
Based. But no, like if I'm in a mood, I'm in a fucking mood.
I mean, everybody gets in moods, but like you're
He was in a
dependable.
mood when I picked him up yesterday. Like
No,
the mood I
not-
gave you
not-
this morning. He
no,
was. I was.
that's not what I mean. Like
Dude,
if
you were
I,
such a bitch this morning.
if
I didn't eat.
Like if I'm in a chaotic mood, I'm like head on into a chaotic mood. Like if I get pissed or whatever, like I'll show it, but it's not like as
What?
prevalent. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I try and tone it down for, like, you guys if I'm, like, pissed off at the world.
How crazy is your sister?
Are you? Hold on.
Very.
First of all, before we go into that, are you just like spontaneous when you're chaotic though? Like
Yes.
you do rash things that you probably shouldn't do.
Yes.
Would you say
Impulse
that
control.
the first in-person podcast was a moment,
Probably.
a chaotic moment? You just kind of went all. You. So
I'd have to go back and rewatch it.
Travis. So that episode is called "We Ate an Edible Before We Started."
Oh, no.
recording this.
The first
That's
in-person.
That's a really long.
No, that
title.
was not part of it at all.
You sure that wasn't just like a weird sporadic thing? Cause
No, dude,
You're-
that first podcast, what did we do?
no, I
that
mean
that was
you-
the energy drink one.
You went all out with smoking. Like you never do that. You're normally like
No, I just had a lot more confidence in my ability than I thought I did. I was like, oh,
okay,
I could take this.
Travis,
Nope, couldn't handle it.
he couldn't swim with the sharks.
Well, because I also, so I had hit
Travis
the pen.
thought he wanted the smoke.
I
Couldn't
did.
handle it.
I did. No, so we hit the pen before that, right? Like an hour before. So
Yeah.
I was like right in the middle of feeling good. We go outside to hit the bong, and I see one of those like little plastic squeeze things that you inflate like toys with. So I took that and I put it in the mouth of the bong, and I squeezed and I sucked the smoke into the thing, and I was just blowing, like just squeezing it, blowing smoke into like my face, into Joe's face. I was just like, I was feeling it. And I just kept going further and further, and then it just got worse and worse.
Bro,
I got overly confident, and I paid the price
Travis
for it.
got way confident, right? So, you know those brownies, right? That I brought?
I remember the brownies.
Remember the brownies I brought, right?
I still have two of them.
Like
was-
I remember this much about the
Okay,
brownies.
so you remember the brownies I brought, right? You remember how good they were? Like
They
they
were
were good. They were good with
they were
the
tasty.
they were
Yes.
good and they were effective good. Remember how I told you to only eat a quarter?
That's because this motherfucker gave me a half.
No, first of all, no, I told him we should probably only eat a quarter.
No, you said half. You said we probably shouldn't eat a full one.
They weren't as
And I said
effective as
break
the
it in
cookies
half.
at my one birthday party when I thought you were gonna die.
No, that
No,
was good.
that's a whole different
no,
thing.
No,
That's
no,
a different
no,
thing.
No, they
Like
were way
these-
more. They were way more effective
Yeah,
than
no.
that. I had 3 of those fucking things. Of course, I was fucking off my ass with 3 of those. If I would have ate a whole one of Veronica's brownies, I would have been gone.
He would have been like.
I would have been
camping
in the.
trip
I did it.
Yeah.
I did it one time.
I love that. I love that the camping trip is how we base all of our comparisons.
Bro,
You
to
remember the
everything.
camping?
Oh, literally.
That's probably
can't-
the
this
worst
is the
experience we've
last
all had with
episode.
weed.
Last episode was this. We talked about the fucking camping
Oh,
trip.
God.
I would love to hear your side of the story about everything for this because we told our side last
Wait.
time.
Which camping trip?
The,
The
first
first
one. I want you to go through the whole. I want you to go through the whole day.
The whole thing?
Well, like the whole situation from dinner to the point where everything went to shit.
Well, first of all, you assholes showed up like 6 hours late.
That was day
So
one.
I was by myself.
That was only day one of camping trip. That wasn't even the main problem. That was Saturday night. The main problem. The first night was just you. We hotboxed your tent.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And you were just yelling at the people across the river, throwing rocks at them.
That wasn't the first night.
Yes,
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Mike,
That was
you-
Friday
no-
night.
Yes, that was the first night.
And we went Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday into Sunday. But you don't remember.
When did Elby get there?
That's the
Friday
problem.
night.
LB got there Saturday morning at
Oh yeah.
Well,
12:30 in the morning.
Technically Saturday morning. But
Yes.
Here, listen,
It was
Friday night.
listen.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
think what you're
How
having
did he
a
pull all
problem
that
with-
shit out of that tiny ass car?
Magic.
It was like watching a magic trick, dude. He pulled like an entire like circus tent out of the freaking Honda
Honda
Civic
Civic.
trunk.
What I think you forget was we were about to go to bed. Something It felt like a whole new day started when LB got there.
Because it practically was.
'Cause
We were like
we were-
slumped in our chairs, like full from dinner. We're like, oh, let's just go to sleep. And then LB pulls up and he's like, hey, I got like 50 items to pull out of this Honda Civic real quick.
He
Give me a
woke us
hand.
all up,
So
bro.
then we walked up and down that fucking hill like 30 times each.
And then you guys had to carry his tent.
Felt like we were at Hogwarts.
We had to carry his tent up to the cars to fill up his air mattress because it was too big to fit into the tent when it was
No,
inflated.
so no, that was actually Saturday morning. I remember this. I wanted to correct this from the last one. He just slept on the ground. He just set up his tent night one. He didn't do the air mattress. We took his air mattress up in the morning because it was daylight. Because I was like, there's no way that we did that in the middle of the night. Mike wouldn't have wanted to go all the way up to his car at like 1 o'clock in the morning to blow up an air mattress.
I just remember Joe didn't bring a sleeping bag or like anything.
Okay, can we
I had to give him all his shit.
I never went camping prior to that. I didn't know what I needed.
You didn't bring a sleeping bag?
Well, that's also why we were late, is because we kept having to go back. Like, I went through a checklist with him before we left his house.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah.
Lucky for him, I had a whole bunch of extra stuff for
Yeah.
him.
Now I
and then-
have
yeah.
everything. I just need to get a tent
No,
for this
because,
shit.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we got to the site, and that's when you said, oh, I don't have a sleeping bag. So then y'all had to leave to go come here. Was it here? No, go to Mike's
we went
old
to your
house
old house.
to pick up an extra sleeping
Oh,
bag,
that's
and then
right.
come the whole ways back. And pick
Oh.
up firewood. But
Was I
that's-
still living at the,
Yeah, you
in
were
the
still-
basement?
You were still in the
Oh
basement
my
of that
God.
house.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I was.
We've been, dude. It's been a crazy 3 years. It's been a very long.
It has been.
It's been very long. A lot has happened. I think
Life has just been kicking me in the nuts for like 3 straight years, so I'm ready for a win.
Yeah, I think we
Good.
all are.
Focus on winning.
Yeah.
Focus on winning.
I'm there now. It took me getting to a point where I wasn't gonna win to realize that I need to start winning.
Yeah.
So
You do. You do need to start winning.
I pulled the 180. We're good.
Focus on the W.
We're good.
For sure. But yeah, so we're going. Tell us the second night from dinner when LB was cooking us dinner.
Okay. So we weren't really drinking that much. We were playing some beer pong and stuff. So I'd had like a couple of beers. And we're sitting down to dinner. LB's making dinner, whatever.
You were also mixing. You were pouring like, I think you were pouring vodka into a cup with.
Oh yeah,
Coke
I was
Zero.
drinking liquor.
And you
Was
had a
that
couple
vodka?
beers.
No, we had the black cherry.
The
Bird
black
Dog.
cherry, yeah.
Yeah, you were mixing something.
The
You-
whiskey.
you were
And the
doing-
Gatorade.
It was
you
the
were doing
whiskey
that.
and the gator. Oh, that was
Yeah.
so gross.
And then
Honestly, in the cherry.
mean, you
didn't-
liked it.
Yeah, the black cherry mixed with
In the cherry
glacier,
Gatorade.
like the cherry, the glacier cherry or
Yeah.
whatever. The
It
white
wasn't
cherry,
it wasn't
whatever
that
it is.
bad. But anyway,
Yeah.
so I wasn't drunk. And I sat down. I'm eating these burgers. They're delicious. Tearing these burgers up. I ate like 1.5 burgers or 2 burgers or
You had
something.
2 burgers and then like a bun and a half.
I was
You're
gonna say,
eating
yeah,
just
you
straight
ate.
burger.
You had 3 burgers. You ate 2 with buns and then 1 without bun, because you were watching your carbs at that point.
Yeah,
for
I
some
don't know.
reason.
I don't remember.
Yep.
But I remember I'm sitting in my chair
And we had a whole bag.
after I ate, and I'm like super full. But as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I feel drunk. I was like, why do I feel drunk? I haven't even been drinking that much. Felt a little dizzy, and I was just like, what the fuck, man? So then LB comes over, and he's like, hey, I got these edible cookies. He's like, you guys want one? I was like, yeah, sure. So I take this cookie.
And you one bite it. You
And
shoved the whole thing in your mouth.
First of all, I didn't know what had transpired prior to this.
Can I ask something? Did anything happen? I don't remember from eating dinner to the point LB's dad showed up with the cookies.
Nothing happened. We literally
Nothing
just
happened.
sat there.
We
and
were sitting there eating and hanging out.
Yeah.
And then his dad came.
And
I
like,
don't
sitting around the
remember
fire.
any of that.
Well,
I don't remember.
I mean, I don't think any of us actually remember the conversation.
Yeah, no,
but
I don't
yeah,
remember what we were talking about.
We just were eating and sitting around the fire, just
yeah.
talking.
So we're sitting around the fire, and at this point, like, we hadn't been smoking or doing any of that stuff. Like, we were just having a couple drinks, playing beer pong and stuff. And so I was like, why do I feel drunk? This is weird. And then LB's like, here, have this cookie. So listen, I am inexperienced with these things.
We were all inexperienced at
yeah,
this
at
point.
that time.
And I didn't know. Like, I just shoved the whole cookie in my mouth, ate the whole thing.
No, I knew.
It was
that.
dry as hell.
It's terrible cookie.
And but I ate it, right? And so I didn't know. So I'm sitting there. So unbeknownst to me, LB cooked all our food in fucking THC oil.
Unbeknownst to all of us.
So I
Yeah.
wasn't drunk. I
No.
was already high and I didn't
I
know.
want you to know.
And then I
that-
ate that fucking edible.
So
Dude,
the
I-
only thing that was supposed to be cooked with the oil
It
was
just
the
toast
toasting the buns.
Yeah, he was just gonna toast the buns in it, and
But
that was gonna
he
be perfect.
seasoned the whole griddle.
I know.
And then made the burgers.
I know.
And then toasted the
I
other,
know.
the buns.
I didn't know then. I know now.
I didn't. None of us knew in the moment, so you
So-
cannot yell at any of us.
So not only was I super dosed because I ate way too much food, I was already super dosed, and then I ate an entire giant ass edible.
So I've been thinking. I think because of that trip, the last 2 trips we've been so scarce on actually packing food, because I don't think we want to relive. I don't think any of us
well,
want to
we
relive.
also just had a fuck ton of stuff. Like, I cleaned up
There was
that
way
night,
too much
and there
stuff.
was way too much shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
like
way too
we brought so much. We had like
Yeah.
3 different types of like party mixes that we had.
Yeah, we had like party mix, cheese balls, open bags of
S'mores.
Doritos. We had fucking
Bunch of
individual
fat
packed
kids.
Cheez-Its.
Like, dude, we were having like
Bunch
a
of
little.
fat kids,
We wanted to go
man.
to the mood for that weekend. Holy fucking shit, that was fun. But
So then I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting in my chair, and I'm locked into my chair like this point, and I'm like, oh my god. So then I look over at Joe and Travis. Travis is sitting on his
Hammock.
hammock, and we're not really, and nobody's really saying anything. We're just sitting there staring at the fire.
okay, first of all,
I was not.
we are not saying anything because we're so invested in you with the lighter fluid.
I wasn't even doing that at that point.
No, you were.
You were. You had a whole bottle of lighter fluid this trip, and you just used it on the fire.
On
Back
that, in that
over
one
and over
night.
again.
Like, you started the first fire with it, and then the next day, you used the rest of the bottle.
Well,
Why?
that's because you don't need lighter fluid to start a fire. I just like playing with it.
Exactly. And you played with it the whole night, and used up an entire bottle of lighter fluid.
Yeah, that's a good time. I should pick some up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then we're sitting there, and Travis starts throwing up. I guess.
Correction. So I didn't just like randomly start throwing up.
Oh, look,
I
this is how I
literally-
remember it. I don't
But
know.
no, I'm just saying, like, we were talking a little bit, like, scarcely. I think you tried to like pipe up with a joke and be like, Travis, why do you look like you're focused? Like, or like, why are you sitting like that? or
All I
something
know
like
is you
that.
were still eating. I was like, how
Yes.
are you still
and
eating?
that's what led to the subsequent throwing up. But literally, I'm like halfway
you
through an
eating
individual.
Cheez-Its?
Yeah, I was halfway through an
Yeah.
individual bag of Cheez-Its, and I stopped real quick because I was like, man, I don't feel great. So I stopped and I set it down, and as soon as I sat back up, I looked at both of you and I was like, guys, I'm gonna throw up. And you were like, no, you're not. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
I don't remember this at all.
And then, as soon as I finished, I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I turned and just went,
Yeah. Yeah, you turned. I
and
remember
then
you throwing up
I was
behind
done.
you.
Yeah, I turned away from everybody, like behind a tree, and then I stopped. Like I was
Yeah,
done.
so-
I just had to get, like, I had too much in my stomach that I had to get out.
Yeah, so you threw
I had like
up.
10 s'mores.
And then I'm
I had
sitting
4
there.
packs of Cheez-Its.
I'm all wide-eyed, like, did that really just happen? And then I look over at Joe, and he's just sitting completely straight in his chair, doesn't make a sound, and just goes, and just projectile vomits in front of him. Doesn't even try to move. Like, almost throws up in the campfire. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Can we talk about the? Can we just talk about the core strength though? The fact that I got none on
Dude,
me.
I don't know how, but he just projectile vomits in front of him, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the hell? So I stand up and I'm like, Elby, what is happening right now? He's over here washing dishes or something, and I'm like, Elby, you gotta help me. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They're throwing up, and he goes, you'll be fine. I'm gonna go fishing, and he just leaves. So I'm like freaking the fuck out. And I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god. And then Joe starts crawling on the ground.
Bro, I don't remember crawling.
Two people have
He
explained this
starts
to you.
crawling on the ground. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed. And I was like, you better not get vomit in my tent, because he was sleeping in my tent.
You were
I-
in the tent though.
No, not yet.
Yes, you were.
Not
You-
yet.
I did. I went
Yeah.
to the tent after you.
You did go first.
I know. I was like, I'm going to bed because I didn't want to take care of you. But you had already gotten on the ground because I saw you crawling, and I was like, don't get puke on yourself. And
Oh,
then
you know
I,
what? That is right.
Bro,
And then I went in the tent.
I genuinely don't remember.
and then you said you were gonna come to bed, and I was like, you better not get puke in
I
here.
don't remember. This is what I remember from that. I do not remember crawling. I don't remember it crawling. What I remember is it makes sense why I was crawling, but how I remember it was I was walking, but my vision, I was bouncing. I didn't understand what was going on.
Well, now you can put 2 and 2 together. And
But-
all I
because
know
you're
is that
crawling
you
on
puked
a-
straight in front of you without
Like the
even
fucking
leaning
Exorcist.
forward, like the Exorcist,
And
and it freaked me the fuck out.
can I tell you that none of it got on me?
I don't know how.
Yeah,
None
like,
of it.
not even on his shoes. Like, not even, like, splattered.
It's
nothing.
like you defied physics.
I still have those shoes. I should hang them up. The shoes that lived.
Shoes, get him bronze.
No,
casted.
but I remember I said one last thing before I got into the bed. But I remember getting on the ground to take my shoes off.
You were already
I was on the ground. I took my shoes off so I didn't get the mud into your tent.
It's a good thing, 'cause I'd have whooped your ass.
And then I remember asking, Trav, do you need help cleaning up? And then you were like, no. And I just went into bed and fell asleep.
I had to be the responsible one up there, as per usual.
I was gone. Listen, if I don't even want to imagine how much worse it would have been if I got that whole cookie down.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't even eat your whole
No,
cookies.
I only got halfway through.
I only got about halfway
Yeah,
through, too, dude.
that explains why I was on Mars and you were still on Earth.
No, I
my
was.
guy.
No, I ate more than you. I ate more burgers than you.
Yeah, Joe had 4 burgers. You had 3.
And
I only had
buns.
2. That was also ridiculous because we forgot to bring anything to put on it, so they were just like straight burger bun, nothing else.
No, there was cheese.
No,
We had cheese.
did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember the cheese, but no, like
And
there
we
was
had
no
ketchup.
condiments,
We had ketchup.
no shot.
We had ketchup.
There's nothing.
No, dude, we had at least ketchup. Mike brought ketchup. Out of all things Mike brought, he brought ketchup, but he didn't bring a hatchet. He didn't bring a fucking can opener for his beans.
I don't remember.
Still doesn't bring a can opener
It's
for
better
his beans.
without beans. Anyway.
Yeah, it is. It's way better without beans.
It's because it's fucking ground beef and 2 cans of chili or of
It's
salsa.
basically just tacos in a bowl.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's good though. don't rag on it. We
I'm
like
not.
it. It's our favorite thing you
It's
make.
delicious.
Oh man.
That story sucked though. That day sucked.
No, it didn't. It lives in infamy.
The day was good. We went. What did we went?
played disc golf.
We played frisbee golf that day. I lost my frisbee. My all white frisbee. Still in that forest, or some kid jacked it.
Remember, I threw hammers the entire time and I
Yeah.
won.
Yo, Mike was throwing some good hammers though the other day. So
It's my favorite throw.
when we were throwing around the frisbee, that was pretty cool. I dove a couple times.
You tend to do that.
I told Mike, am I really throwing a frisbee around if I don't at least dive once?
Yes, you are.
No,
You don't have
Is
to
it
end
me?
up
I
on
mean,
it is
it's
you.
Joe.
you.
Like,
it's me.
Yes, I know it's you.
I'm a glory. I'm all for the glory. That's it.
gotta sacrifice the body, man.
I sacrificed the body for the glory for the highlight reel.
And this was all just you two throwing a frisbee back and
Yeah,
forth. So there was
100%.
no glory.
It was enough glory.
I mean, there were some hot moms at
yeah,
the park.
dude, there was a
so-
couple of them.
Did any of them talk to you?
No, Mike found out the one that he liked had a ring on her finger, so he didn't do anything. And
Yeah,
then-
because I'm respectful. As soon as I see a ring, I'm like, I'm out.
And
Don't.
did y'all talk to any of them?
No, because they had rings on.
So there was no glory to be had.
I mean, it's still nice to be looked at.
Did they actually look though?
Yes. I locked eyes at least twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw the ring and I was like, don't be looking at me, you hoe.
You fucking slut!
You skank? Keep your skankery over there.
You heathen!
Mike's the fucking worst, dude.
Oh man.
So I wanted to ask you,
What?
since you're in a band, do you ever wish that you were in like a actual, like not? I wouldn't say like you're in a cover band.
You wish you were in an
Wow.
actual band.
Not.
Wow.
Do you wish,
That's
that
so
was the
fucked
wrong
up.
wording. Do you wish you were in like an original band, not like a cover band?
So that's a loaded question, but yes and no. So like I did the original thing for a long time, and the problem with original music is no one cares about it. So like, you know, the industry has really changed in my lifetime. You know, when I first started playing music, you know, it was a lot different. Bands, you had big recording labels and like record labels and stuff they would send scouts out to shows. So like you would want to play as much as possible wherever, like you try to play wherever it was popular, and you were always performing your original music, because there was always a chance that some scout would be in the show to like hear your music and go, wow, these guys are really good, and then, you know, next thing you know, you're getting signed or whatever. You know, you're making demos, you're mailing them to the actual physical residence of these, you know, executives and stuff, and that's how people were getting discovered, getting record deals and stuff. But I was growing up in the era where that was rapidly changing as I was playing. You know what I'm saying? So like it went from, you know, putting in the groundwork, putting in the legwork and doing all that stuff. And so people loved original music back then because that's what everyone was doing. You know, like you'd latch onto a band and you're like, oh, this is my favorite band, this local band who, you know, they play this music or whatever. And everybody was going to shows. Everybody. Like the music scene was vibrant no matter where you went, because everybody was playing original music. But what happened then is, because the business shifted to like online, suddenly it was, you know, now you had YouTube, and suddenly you had, everybody was doing stuff on Facebook and YouTube, and everything went digital, and people stopped going to shows. And so then the only thing that people were doing was, you still had people who were going like downtown to the clubs and stuff, where traditionally it was like there were DJs and stuff playing. So now people didn't want to hear your original music, at least here. Now it was, everybody just wanted to hear whatever was on the radio. So like cover bands became the thing, and the original music scene around here just died. Like it just died. There's no money in it. No one was paying you to play. I mean, no one was paying you to play before, but people at least came to shows. You know, you'd play the same venues that you played 6 or 7 years before that, and there's like nobody there. And so like, do I want to be in an original band? I mean, yeah, because I like writing my own music, right? I like singing my own songs. There's nothing like the feeling of having someone else sing your song back to you. That's like, that would be the equivalent of sex. That's the only way I can describe it. Like, it feels so good, and like, you know that both people are really enjoying it, and like, well, at least for me. But like, I don't know. So that is a great feeling, but I'm also a realist, right? And I know that I'm not going to be a rock star. You know, the chances of becoming famous are so small. It's so small. And it was back then, too, but it's even smaller now, because the pool of talent has exponentially increased, and it continues to exponentially increase. So now people without talent are getting famous because you've got programs on your computer to make you sound good. You've got, and pretty soon you've got AI who can just write all your stuff for you anyway.
I'm practically doing it now.
So like, the idea of being in an original band and getting famous and stuff, it's not realistic, and it's not going to happen. So like, but I love to play music. So being in a cover band is so much fun, because I get to take the pressure off of writing my own stuff. I get to sing songs that I already know people like, and it's an immediate connection, because when I'm singing Don't Stop Believin' to a crowd full of people, and they're singing it back to me, yeah, I didn't write it, but like, we're still having that experience together. We're still sharing that moment. And for me, that's what it's about. It's about that experience, experiencing music together. It's not about being famous. It's not about making money and, you know, all the things that go along with an original band, right? Like, most people in an original band are looking to get something more out of it, right? They're not, and I can't say everybody, but a lot of the ones I've met, they're not doing it for the experience. They're doing it because they want to be something else. They want to elevate and be famous, or, you know, whatever.
Make a lot of money. And
I play music because I genuinely just love it. I love the experience. I love that I can connect with people at a tiny little show, or I connect with people on a huge show, you know?
Sorry, are we boring you?
Yeah,
No.
I'm sorry. I mean, you asked. There you
No, I just had to yawn. Sorry. Fuck, I'm getting tired. It's getting late. I'm getting late in the day. No, you have a hell of a voice.
2 in the afternoon.
I'm tired. I've been up since 4 this morning.
Sounds like a you problem.
I'm sorry, my internal alarm clock is 4 a.m. and it's just I wake up at 4 a.m. on the dot every
Maybe
morning.
You should fix that.
Let's not spiral into negativity.
Yeah, we're not doing that. But you have a hell of a voice.
Thanks, man.
Great. I love it every single time I go.
Appreciate it.
It's good times. And hopefully this metalcore project you want to do is fun too.
We'll see. It's a challenge. It's not something I'm used to. So
Yeah.
It's always fun to just step out of your comfort zone, like this for me,
For
doing
sure.
a podcast. I don't like being in front of the camera. It stresses me out.
That's why he's got a pillow.
Yeah,
Emotional support pillow.
it's my emotional support pillow.
it's good.
But
It hides your boner.
hides my fat because I'm a fat boy.
Hides
Insecurity.
the fatty.
I fucking hate this dude. I hate
No, you
him so
don't.
much.
You love him.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me? Gosh.
Because you've just been sitting here. What are you going to contribute to this podcast today?
Well, I do have something that I was going to save till closer towards the end, which I guess we're kind of close to.
I mean, I think we're at 45 minutes, so
Just about, yeah. So,
this is your time.
This
It's
is
your
my
15 minutes of fame.
my 15 minutes of fame. I don't think my topic's going to take 15 minutes. It might. So, if I recall correctly, the last time that we were here, all like as a group, not to do any podcast or anything like that, Nate was here with us. Is that correct?
What was Nate here for?
Was that for your bachelor party?
No.
I feel like
Oh, I
last,
guess it was before.
I guess.
Anyways, on that topic, the last time that Nate came over here before the bachelor party was to announce that him and Caroline, were moving back to the area because they were pregnant.
Yeah.
And I made the comment like, "Oh, I'm the only one who's not in the dad squad now because all three of you guys would
I
have
swear
kids."
to fucking God. Don't do this to me right now.
I also am not able to go to Blue Ridge with you guys this year because it's in September, which is a handful of months from now.
Why are you looking at me like that?
This isn't fucking happening right now.
Say it.
You're
Just
not
say
doing this right now.
it. Just say it.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Oh my fucking
snap!
God.
Yes, dude.
Congratulations, bud.
Congratulations, man. That's fucking awesome.
I'm fucking scared shitless.
Oh, it's gonna be
Now
great.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now it all makes sense.
That is so exciting. Are you psyched?
Kind of. I'm also like super nervous, super
Dude.
scared, as per usual.
Being a dad is the best, and you're gonna be such a good dad, man.
What the fuck?
Well, now we know why you can't go to Blue Ridge.
What in the fuck? They have the same birth.
So, Joe-
around the same birthday as Connor and
When
me.
a man
Actually,
and
no. So it's. Were you about to do
when
the
a
sex
man and a
talk?
woman love each other,
I've
what
had it
Very
happens
much.
is-
When a mommy and a daddy really love each other.
I've heard. I know. I have a child of my own. He's 7 years old.
The boy
Yeah.
puts his penis in the girl's vagina.
All right, go on. Congratulations,
Anyways,
buddy.
So the funny thing is, so I was not told about this until Valentine's Day. That was her like big gift to me. Was, hey, we're gonna be parents, yay. But so she told me that the expected due date or the estimated due date is October 21st, which, if you guys recall, is my wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dear God, I swear, if this baby is not on time and I have to remember another fucking date, I'm gonna be pissed.
It's a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Honestly, your luck.
That's
It's
awesome.
gonna be October
man.
31st. And you only have to remember Halloween.
Probably.
That would be
Somewhere in
dope
there.
at least. That would be easy.
But yeah, so that's the main reason why I can't go to Blue Ridge this year.
All
is
right,
because-
so Travis will not be at your birthday party this year either.
Probably not. That's okay.
Unfortunate, but oh well.
More important things.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's crazy, man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
she is 13 weeks today.
Holy fuck.
And y'all motherfuckers didn't know shit. I can hold a secret.
Yeah, y'all are always lying to
Hey,
me. I don't
um,
trust anything that you say or do.
I love
Trust
you.
anything.
I love you and all, but like, if you would have told me this and you were still moving into my house, I would have probably been pissed.
That's why we are no longer moving into your house.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, because I knew before you said that Bo was gonna be coming back. So like whenever I went to your house, when did we fix the floor?
I don't know.
I don't know if I knew by then or not.
I have no clue.
But anyways, but I was supposed to tell you because that was going to be a big thing of like, hey, we can't move in anymore because we have a child on the way.
Well, that worked out.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Joe's butthole is so puckered right now.
It is. He's so lost.
What the fuck?
So when a man and a woman...
No, I understand that aspect of what happened. I don't care that Travis and Katie
You're yelling in the mic.
porked each other. I don't care. I get it. I understand.
Katie's
I'd like to
vegetarian,
think they
actually.
made love.
Yeah, Katie's vegetarian, so.
And with that, thank you everybody for coming to this month's episode of the Cross Thoughts podcast.
The
Like,
second
I
one
want
of
to
this
thank
month.
you. Yes, fuck you. I want to thank you for welcoming us into your home,
You're welcome.
joining us for this little bit of time. We're gonna cut it a little short here, but I'm cool with it. Do you have anything else to add? New dad, welcome to the club.
Well, not yet.
Well, you're gonna join the club, and you're gonna be just as scared as Nate. And I'm gonna tell you the same exact thing. If I can do it, you're fine. You're fine. So, and I've
That's
seen
gonna be
you.
a thing.
I've seen you around Connor. You're fine. I
Yeah.
know you're gonna be fine.
Oh no,
Listen,
This is gonna
I
sound-
love you two to death. I love you two to death. I'm not worried about you. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, yeah, Katie
I would be
is
more
sad
worried
about
about her.
She's scared, to say the least. And also it's very uncomfortable for her. Like it's the
Mhm.
whole medical marvel. I don't necessarily I understand it, but like it's still just as crazy to try and wrap your head around what like the female body does when it comes to developing a child and going through that whole process. Like it's crazy. But like even just the other day, she was saying like, oh, like, you know, I feel so sick, like my back hurts and like all this stuff. Give me one reason why I shouldn't quit. I was like, first off, you wouldn't quit regardless. Like I know you as a person, you're not gonna quit. But I'll say it this way: you are more excited to see me as a father than you are scared to be a mother. And she was like, I fucking hate that you're right. Like, she's just because I've always been good with kids. Like,
I've been waiting for
my-
this day for so fucking
with
long. You
my-
have no idea.
my
I've been waiting
cousins
for
and,
this.
like, just like family members who have babies. Like, I can get along with a kid quicker than shit. Like, that's just how I am because I have a child's brain. I relate. No, but like I've always been good with kids, and she's seen that, and like you've seen that with Connor. You haven't really seen it because your kids are older. We just don't have that kind of interaction. But I've known Connor since he was
Again,
But I
secondary.
know- I know what
Secondary
kind of-
friends.
I
I'll
know what
relax
kind of
your
man
ass.
you are.
Yeah.
And it's the least surprising thing I've ever heard.
But yeah, I've been excited. I've always wanted kids. It's just when it's actually happening, you're
Dude,
like,
you're gonna
holy
crush
fuck.
it.
Do your parents know?
We told them at 6 weeks. Both of our parents. And then we actually just told like the rest of our family, like our extended family, on Easter actually. We did a whole announcement. For her side, we had a basket that was made up, which I'll show you guys pictures of it later. We had a whole basket made up with like a onesie and like a little hat and things like that. For my family, we did t-shirts. My mom thought of this idea. She thought it was hilarious. She made me a t-shirt that said food baby, and then Katie a shirt that said not a food baby. And then we just like after dinner we took our sweatshirts off and just like walked out into the room that everybody was, and we waited for people to notice, and it took far too long. I'm fairly disappointed in my family's reaction time, because it was like we were sitting there and like my cousins noticed and they started to like chuckle and like talk to themselves, but my grandmother, who was sitting directly next to Katie, so it was like the way it was set up, it was me, Katie, and then my grandma, just in a smaller space. And I looked at my grandma and said, hey, like, I got this new shirt, what do you think? She looks up, she goes, oh, that's nice. and like went back to eating her pie or whatever, thinking it was just a dumb shirt that said "I have food, baby." And then my mom like piped up, she's like, "Yeah, I really like your and Katie's new shirts." And she kind of like looked, okay, and then it's like, "That's cute, like whatever, cool." And then like a solid 3 minutes passed, and somebody goes, "They're having a kid," and she goes, "Is that what that means?"
Oh my god.
It's like, dear Lord.
my god. Wow. That was a bombshell, just dropped on the whole thing, but yeah. Again, thank you for inviting us into your house, letting us do this here today. Thank you for joining us. Love to have you again at some point.
Stop telling stories about me.
We'll
No,
let you do that yourself.
You are an essential part of our lives, and a lot of the stories we tell on here are essential parts of our lives. So if you're involved, you're getting talked about, whether you liked it or not.
No
Alright,
choice.
That's fair.
Like, we're gonna have a whole podcast later on this year
No,
where
we're not.
I talk about Blue Ridge with
no,
Travis, whether
we're
you're
not.
here or not. And I'm gonna tell the stories.
No, there won't be any.
There will be some stories about Blue Ridge.
I'm just gonna
There's
go
and
see
there's-
Limp Bizkit,
It's either
Limp
gonna
Bizkit.
be very, very,
Listen
very,
to 3
very.
6
It's
Mafia.
gonna be a.
Mayfire and go to
Mafia.
sleep.
3-6 Mafia.
Well, we may see 3-6 Mafia. You never know. They are there. That's actually the funny part. But again, thank you. That's it for us here today. Remember to hit the bell to stay notified, sub, and drop a comment down below. So we'll see you guys next time. Later.